Welcome back to the channel. Now, in a turn of events, Mark Golden is saying the Prime Minister should be removed from office because of his uncertified declaration of assets. Mark Golden also said, while the government make it look like say him have some ties to the UK just because of his father's nationality. He's saying that he has never sworn any oath to any foreign powers, while he's saying that the Prime Minister has done so with the Privy Council. Me and hear what and they will continue reasonation. Look and listen.
The PM said, be a parachute if anything goes wrong. It needs to be clear that you have no other loyalty.
Well, first of all, the PM is not really in a position to say that because the PM has sworn allegiance to the King. In 2021, he joined the King's Privy Council voluntarily and would have had to swear an oath or affirm an oath of loyalty to the King. That was a couple of years before he suddenly came on the train about decolonization and becoming a republic. So he's a flip-flopper on this issue. In my case, my life is one of service to the people of Jamaica. Certainly in the latter part of my life. Before that, I was in the private sector. But since 2007, when I became a senator, and more importantly, since 2012, when I became part of the government as Minister of Justice and now as leader of the opposition, my life...
Not tell me what you think. Because this sound like it different from when people say the pot are called the kettle black. Because as Mark Golden say, he no swear no allegiance to no foreign entity, no foreign powers. Him say yes, because of, descent. Him have ties to the UK, but he's not a part of the Privy Council. Him in no capacity in the foreign government. He's saying he's focused on being the leader of Jamaica. Now the people look like them a give Mark Golden, them support. Now me some people I say, do research. May I ask them do research for what? We are present information as the information is presented to us. And we are discuss it. Remember, when the government say what them say about the PMP, as we point out, some of these things happen before my born. Some of these things take place when I was a child. Of course, me have to do research to get details on if it goes or not. But we now say it not goes or not. If the government say the PMP did this, that's what they must say. If the PMP said the government did this, this is what they must say. When we are going to say now, say, this person has refuted that, then we bring the information where them use to refute it. And then we look into that. It's for far too long. I feel like Jamaican people have gotten comfortable with the blame game. I feel them fault. Them do this. You do that. So you did say that. And for years, elected officials have also gotten comfortable with that narrative, blaming the other party. Now, we now say, what them say is untrue. We are saying then, why is the country not trying to move forward? We also hear members of the PMP are saying they like how the government are talking about former Prime Minister and former leader of the party, Mr. Patterson. And they must say, you have never heard elected officials say anything bad about Mr. Siaga. You can talk in the comment section how you feel about that. But basically what we see right now is that the government's attempt to make it look away from Mark Golden and the whole passport thing, saying that he is a dual citizen, has only resulted in Mark Golden pointing out to the people that he has not sworn any allegiance. And basically to how it would sound as if based on birthright, Mark Golden never have to go in for go do nothing for no citizenship. For those who have lived overseas and had children overseas, it's stay for children overseas. And for UK citizens, it's stay even when you have country, even when you have children outside of the country. And you were born and raised in the UK. And then with the UK being a part of the Commonwealth, I guess, I don't know, the whole thing was not, I think they need look into it themselves to see if this is something or this is nothing. I guess just as I am saying, and just as they are saying, information was presented to them. And as the information was presented to them, they presented it to the people. And that the government are saying, I want them to realize. But as he's saying, he never do not get the information. Him say, the PMP come from. People don't believe, but him say so. Him say he come from the PNP and they say get the information. So I just present information to present it to him and he present the information to the public. That's what him is saying do. And the government is also saying, I saw it go. But based on what we are seeing, based on what we are here, about the constitution, it only reveal more things about the government. It never stopped the popularity of the PNP. The PNP's popularity is still growing day by day. Remember, the support for the PNP is also coinciding with the people's frustration with the government. And you know what that means? With people asking for change and with an option being presented to them, of course, them are looking to their options. Of course, tell me what you think. Do you think the PNP is a better party? Or do you think the government is doing the right thing and them just need some more time to continue to put in the programs and the policies that the country needs to be a better Jamaica? Because, of course, with a two-party system, there is support for the government. Don't think there is no support for the administration. Of course, there's support for the administration. Once upon a time, the support for the administration was so strong that some people that say, some supporters of the no opposition became supporters of the no government. Now it seems as if the same thing is happening for the opposition. Supporters of the government are now becoming supporters of the opposition. I say it appear. So the polls I say. So we don't know. I say we are asking you the people. What you think? I also ask one thing about what the government brought into the light about Mark Golden's dual citizenship. Do you think that that has done nothing to stop the popularity of the PNP? Do you believe that the government should be working more to strengthen relations with the people? And then can only do that by doing the right thing, by listening to the people, putting in the right programs and the policies. The people have been fed up with certain programs and policies being put in place for the administration for quite some time. Not saying that all of the programs and policies and the previous of the opposition when they were in government, the people seem to be in favor of. We want to do research on that. You can always have people who agree and disagree with the government. But what the people matter about now is which party is the better party to lead the country forward. And that the talk upon now. And the people are saying, is the government now more focused on the popularity increase being seen by the opposition? Which, if there's an increase in the opposition's popularity, you know what that means, there's a decrease for the government. Out of many, one people, one vote in populace. So is the government now so preoccupied with that? That them lost focus and forgot what actually got them elected, which was the people, and focusing on what the people did want. And people still have said showcase upon the fact that when the government did a campaign for election, them say you pay parliamentarian with minimum wages. Because then that's about the wage gap and wage and, but livable wages. But then see the increase given to parliamentarians shows that there's been a different view now of the government. People are saying it's almost as if them start to see things different. And they're not telling the people. The people are saying it's like them start to see things different and them never know. This is something that just happen out of nowhere. The government will start to move different upon them. But talk to me in the comment section, tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel and just a pass through, well, of course, click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon, and of course, put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. And tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reasoning. And also join the comment section. The comment section on 24/7. It never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Now, of course, a quick recap. Mark Golden is saying that while the government is calling for his removal from leadership of the opposition, he's saying that the Prime Minister should be removed for his undeclared assets. Talk to me in the comment section. Now, onto the reason again, of course, as stated before, my sentiments for you and yours are to live, love, and prosper. For stay tuned.